This video is about how to make Kurmasana, Tortoise Pose on the chair. And Kurmasana is good to make as a full restoration after backbends. But it is not good idea to make Kurmasana right after sequence of backbends or just one backbend. Why? Because after having a curve in, our tissues, spine and connective tissue cannot react fast to make right after a curve out. Imagine a metal stick, and if we make like this very fast, we can simply break it in the middle point. So after that dance, for the safe restoration of the spine, we need some steps. And the first steps is just being with relaxed, straight spine. The second step is to twist. Twisting can help to stretch safely the spine and ligaments around the spine. And only after this we can make forward bends. And Kurmasana is very, very deep forward bend, so it should be done after these two stages before it. I'm having a chair now for Kurmasana, but I can show the stages 1 and 2 also on the chair. First, sitting. It can be sitting, laying on the back or laying on the stomach, but especially after back bends on the chair, it's very natural to have restoration also on the chair. Or you can take chair if you want. Sitting with a straight spine. First, sitting on the chair with support of my forearms. Pressing sit bones down to the chair and pointing them forward. And after sitting like this for a while, I can just go with all my back, saving the construction of my balance, can go forward to sit with support like this. It is not full forward bend, so I can do it because it is actually not bending, just changing the position of my straight spine. And I'll continue pressing sit bones and pointing them to the front. Pressing my feet well. And as I press my sit bones and pointing them to the knees, from this I feel my stomach abdomen is contracting. And I'm pointing the middle line of my body, and I'm stretching the middle line of my body up to the crown of my head. Head first can be like this, and later we can Point it a little bit down. When head goes down, I can stretch more back line of my body. Starting with back line of my body, it's the back surface of my spine also. From the coccyx, sacrum, lumbar spine, thoracic spine, neck, in the crown of my head. And the back part of my head, up to the crown of my head. After this, the second step is twisting. Also can be done on the chair. Here, pressing again. Here again, pressing my sit bones to the chair. Pressing my feet well. Pointing sit bones to the knees. Stomach a little bit contracted, but middle line up. And then twisting. You can take the chair. And I'm twisting first lower spine, then waistline, then bottom ribs, then whole rib cage, then shoulder joints, neck, and the head. Continue breathing. Twisting with breathings look like this. I am inhaling, and with exhalation, it is my first stage of twisting, only lower back. Then inhalation, and with exhalation, twisting in the middle stomach. Then inhalation, and with exhalation, twisting in the waistline. Then inhalation, and with exhalation, twisting in the area of bottom ribs. Inhalation and exhalation, twisting of rib cage. And next, inhalation and exhalation, twisting of shoulder, joints, clavicles, neck, again inhalation, and then upper neck and the head. And continue pressing the sit bones. And use next inhalation with next exhalation and gradually releasing. And after this, we can do Kurmasana and changing the position. Sitting like this. In my case, for Kurmasana and the chair, I need 2 blocks to place my feet. Because otherwise, the edge of the chair will cut my muscles while going forward. Here, just the same. I'm sitting, pressing my sit bones well to the chair and pointing them to the front. I can hold with my arms, so I'm pointing my sit bones to my arms. And from this movement, I feel my stomach is a bit contracting, abdomen is contracting, but in the middle of my body, I feel this line is extending, and I'm extending it up through my and from this movement I feel my abdomen is a little bit contracted, but in the middle of my stomach I feel the middle line of my body, and I'm extending it through the stomach, through the chest, towards the crown of my head. I'm pressing my feet well, and I'm beginning gradually to fold my torso down, saving the construction of my pelvis, saving this action of pressing down and pointing forwards my sit bones. I can place my hands here, and with continuation of my folding down, I can put my hands inside of the chair and take back legs of the chair. After getting into the pose, I continue breathing, and with breathing I will check my positions. I'm inhaling more to the area of back ribs, and with exhalation I'm placing my sit bones to the chair and pointing them forwards, feeling the contraction of abdomen. Next inhalation the same, also paying attention to my feet, pressing them better, and then pointing my hip joints towards each other. Again with exhalation, sit bones down and forward. Inhalation to back broaden ribs. Again, feet. And after all this, with exhalation, I'm extending the middle line of my body from the bottom to the navel, from the navel to bottom ribs, from the bottom ribs, from the navel to the chest bone, from the chest bone to the center of my head, and from the center of my head to the crown of my head. And I can go deeper by placing my hands on this backbend, or if you don't have, simply go more down like this, or even like this. But this is too much for me because I feel my sit bones cannot be pressed well if I put my hand here. So for me this is enough. And after placing my hands, I'm again going through all these points of alignment to be in Kurmasana. And after I feel I can finish, I'm just placing my hands on the floor and standing up very, very gradually, saving position of my pelvis. Pressing my feet well and squeezing a little bit knees and hip joints, pointing them towards each other. And after Kurmasana, I do a little bit with straight spine and open chest, for example, like this. But it is not back bend again. We go back only to straight position.